If everybody's ready, we'll stand and pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Actually, I left it on the agenda. We didn't have any minutes from last meeting because we didn't have a meeting. Couple of us were not able to make it there, and I want to thank everybody for the prayers, for the great thoughts that they had, the phone conversations, the text, and everything. It really did help, and I want to thank everybody for that.
We want to thank Debbie for taking your phone away for a while.
You're okay.
So you can
A
get
little
some,
bit of truth there. So,
He was talking to me while he's in the emergency room.
are you kidding me?
Go to Indianapolis.
Jeez.
well, Josh and Chiefs were there.
Well, they were there just in case something went wrong. So.
They were there. So, okay, we don't have any minutes, so we've got a bank statement.
You don't have the minutes from July?
I actually do have,
They were sent. I
I
can,
do have minutes for July. We can do that.
yeah, I would get that out of the way.
I don't. We sent, I sent them out last
I don't know.
month.
They would have been sent out for the August meeting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So-
I went here.
I did not send them out for this meeting, as far as that. I can go through it, or you can read it.
Let me just go through it real quick.
We'll do it real quick.
President Dunham called the meeting to order at 7:36 PM, opened the pledge of allegiance. Jacob McClellan was the legal counsel representative present. Minutes from the June 10th, 25 meeting were previously distributed. There were no corrections or additions. Motion was made by Jack Odell, second by Lloyd Brown, to accept them as presented. Motion carried. President Dunham presented the monthly bank statement. There were no questions. Motion to accept was made by Doug Stein and seconded by Lloyd Brown. Motion carried. President Dunham presented the docket for July 8th in the amount of $471,734.98. Motion to accept the docket was made by Doug Stein, seconded by Jack Odell. Motion carried. President Dunham presented the EMS revenue for July totaling $50,391.62. Chief Burrows presented his report for the month. June was the busiest month of all time, 293 runs. Report is attached. There were 3 applications presented for consideration. Lily Donica, Chloe Williams, and Jordan R. White. Each candidate application was reviewed by the board. Motion is made by Doug Stein and seconded by Jack Odell to approve their applications. Motion carried. Comments were welcome to those by those present. Hearing none, a motion to adjourn is made by Michelle Davis, seconded by Lloyd Brown. Motion carried unanimously at 8 PM.
I know we went through that fast, but does anybody have any questions about that? Or if not,
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Thank you. I sent out the bank statement. I believe everybody got that. Anybody have any questions about that? If not, I'll entertain a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. I have a docket of 514-443.32. Does anybody have any questions about said docket? If not, I'll entertain a motion.
Make a motion to accept the docket as presented.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All those in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay, per Jack's request, I've got a resolution 2025-10. That is a salary resolution. We are adding the very bottom line. If you did not get it, I've got a copy here. Thank you. That we are adding on instructor pay, which will be $20 per hour. Does anybody have any questions about that, or? If not, I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Do we have-
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. I assume everybody was here when we were talking about the EMS revenue.
Yes.
Yes.
So that was the highest we've ever had. That's actually all I've got, Chief.
Okay. Good evening. We had 271 runs for August. We're actually just all that stuff we went on this evening. We're over 2,100 runs for the year now. So, we're currently on pace for about 3,000 runs for the year. We'll see if that changes last 7 years.
When we first, I'm gonna interrupt.
Yes.
I apologize. And I'll do. It's not trying to be mean or anything. When we first started the territory, the first year, weren't we like 2,200 runs?
I'm not sure.
2,000?
We're projecting
around 2,000.
So within less than 4 years,
Added
1,000 runs.
30% of it.
That's unbelievable.
Some of that will change a little bit with Medic 4 going in service with Anderson. We get a lot of disregards, so those are run numbers with their disregards. So we'll see how that plays out. That gives an effect in a couple of days. Not having runs that we immediately disregard on would be nice for our crews, that's for sure. So it will affect the totals, the run totals. Talked about this at the Richland meeting earlier, and so as somebody probably seen some of the posts about it. We got the new Omatra rescue struts. Most of that went on engine 52. Richland Township purchased that set of equipment, and we also got some lifting capability on the rescue. So this is stabilization equipment for overturned vehicles, things like that, and auto electrifications. This exact type of equipment, we're the first department in the state of Indiana to have that, so we're pretty proud about that. It's very nice equipment, and we're hoping to do some addition add-ons to the what's on the current rescue, heavy rescue here, Station 51, either later this year or next year as funds come available to complete that project. That was a definite improvement for us. The new tankers have arrived. If you've seen, the graphics are going to start. It's scheduled to come on Monday to start adding the graphics package to it. We had one of the tankers that had a check engine issue, had to get 2 wiring harnesses replaced already from Freightliner. That truck actually came back to us today. It was all taken care of.
So it's 52 struck, right?
That was actually 51. Actually,
Well, they'll take it.
the ones got the foam on it. So hopefully all that, obviously, warranty brand new truck, but hopefully nothing else, no other issues with that. We've had a slew of maintenance issues over the last, seemed like a long time now, but especially in the last several weeks. I've got it all written down here, but just some highlights. Engine 51 had the primary engine of this station had a major pump issue, basically grenaded the pump during pump testing. Finally got it. We're waiting on one more hose that should be here tomorrow, and then Jeff's going to start putting all that back together. It's been tremendous having an in-house mechanic, and especially with you got in the back now from he was off the first part of the year. So that's been tremendous for us, especially with all the issues we've had. Engine 52 was at Stoops for a turbo issue. It actually just came back this afternoon. It's back in service. The rescue had to get new batteries. The battery's about hell on fire. We had brake issues on the Medic truck here. We've had cot issues, broken cot on Medic 52. It's been a lot, but big thanks to our maintenance folks. Jeff Moore and Joey Moore for all the work, because they put in a lot of work trying to keep everything on the road, so. All of the firefighter, SCBA air packs and masks had their annual, annual testing done over 3 days last week by an outside vendor. It's a requirement you have to have for certifications. Everything, we had a few things I had to fix along the way, but everything's good shape now. We already mentioned the billing income, and we're at over 20,000, or right around 20,000 as of yesterday so far this month. 8 days in. This station here today did training with the Madison County SWAT team. They were here on Thursday. They've been here, they've done this about once a year, come and do forcible entry training on our door prop that we have out here in the bay, had for several years. We did some work with the robot that's shared now, the new robot that we got through grant money that's shared between Hazmat and SWAT. The guys were driving the robot up and down the stairs here. We did some drone work in the station. It was kind of a hodgepodge of a lot of things. We got a lot of good work on. One of the scenarios that the tabletop scenarios the SWAT team came up with was somebody being up on a roof, suspect being up on the roof, everyone going down. So at the end of the training, we actually set the aerial up. And the guys got to climb up the aerial up to the roof of the building and stuff. So most of them had never done that before. So how that would work in a SWAT situation if they had to climb, not necessarily our ladder, could be any ladder, but that fire truck ladder. So we got a lot of good practice out of it. It was good interaction. The canines were here, police canines. You guys get to interact with that. So it was good partnership with police and fire today. Well, throughout most of the day, finished up this afternoon. I got my drone 107 pilot's license end of July. I got that done, checked off the list. So we have 3 licensed FAA drone pilots now. Myself, Josh, and one of our paramedics has it. So that's the main report, and we have 1 part-time application.
Good.
Get to that point. Any questions on anything I went over? Any questions in general? As you can see, we continue to be busy.
Who got to look at the application, or where is it at?
Not me.
Neil's a firefighter. He's actually an EMT, already in green EMT class. He's got extensive IT background. He's actually the guy that put the camera system in for us, works for that insurance company. So not only a firefighter and soon to be EMT addition for us, he's got some experience, but he's also got a heavy IT background, which can help out in some ancillary roles around here certainly. So he's close locally. So it's a PRN status for us.
Does that take a little bit off of you, Josh?
I am IT enough to be dangerous.
Okay.
We actually interviewed him, like, I think in July, but it's been a while because we didn't have the meeting last month, so. I'd like to get it through this month if we can.
I like these answers to the questions.
One of the higher scores we've had on written tested.
That's the first question.
Yeah. Oh, low, and then he aced the rest of it.
Did he get clandestine?
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be the first.
If the police department firefighters first question, what's your primary objective? Save the foundation.
Thank you, sir. Does anybody have any questions about Neil? Is it Craig?
PRA and GE.
Motion to accept.
Do we have a
New
second?
applicant.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. We have,
That's all I got.
Michelle,
Anything?
Doug, Lloyd? No. Jack?
No, sir.
I don't have anything. Anything from,
Mr. What's there, Lieutenant What's there for representing the union tonight?
all right,
Anybody here from, Steve? It should have been brought up under Union Township, from the Parks Board, anything going on?
I haven't seen him. So now they generally have their meeting and he does that and then he comes down to ours. And their meeting was pushed back. So,
Well, there's a big meeting in town.
so could be.
I will say I've been working with, Mr. Murray on we got some renovations going on, especially one of the buildings here in town. We've been working hand in hand as the building commissioner, addressing some issues down there. So the landlord has been very receptive on doing fixes that we wanted done from the fire side and the building commissioner side. That relationship's been very good, working with them on that. So
He is very qualified in a lot of different ways. He's very good. He was a still for the town. I don't have anything. I'll entertain a
I
motion.
make a motion, we adjourn.
Okay, thank you very much.
Well,
Tim, we gotta get you out of the hospital.